What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. How is everybody doing? Hope you're doing awesome. Hey, we got another video for you today, and this one is interesting because if you guys remember this mother right here, he talked me into getting this, a 2009 Harley Davidson Sportster 1200 XLC, baby. This is a sweet looking bike. Now it has been dubbed the candy corn for obvious reasons. If only it had a little bit of yellow. But anyway, this is the new bike on the channel. Obviously, we still have the Z900, and we still have the DRZ400 Supermoto. A couple things about this bike. It is a 2009. It has 6,400 miles on it. It is in immaculate shape. One of the cleanest older model Harleys I've seen. And only a couple little things on it. We won't go through all the little details right now, but this is more to show you about the bike. I've actually had it for about 2.5 to 3 weeks now, but with the other content I was making, you know, this just didn't get a chance to make it on the channel yet. But this bike is incredibly sweet. There's a couple of things you'll notice right off the bat. There's a couple of weird screws hanging out back there by the sissy bar. That is because this bike has bags. So when I actually got around to getting the tires put on, I had to take the bags off to make it easier for the guys to put the tires on. I wasn't going to do a full build series on this or anything like that. It was basic maintenance, but I took the bags off, and James and I gently thread these nuts back on to hold the spacers for the bags, and kind of that would be that. And I would ride it, get the tires put on, bring it back, put the bags back on, and all would be good. Well, I made it back home, and guess what, guys? You'll never guess. One of the mother spacers fell off. And so I had to go to Harley, and I had to order that spacer. $24 for that spacer for the saddlebags. So as you can see, it does have aftermarket exhaust on it. I'm not exactly sure the brand. You Harley guys, drop it in the comments below what exhaust that is. I'm pretty sure it's not stock. Maybe it is. Maybe the baffles were drilled out. It is loud as hell. We'll take it for a spin here in a minute. And then, of course, we have the Screaming Eagle air filter on there. I'm pretty confident this doesn't have a tune on it. I did put aftermarket grips on it. Obviously, the grips that were on it were original, so I replaced them with the Avon grips, and I love these grips so much more. They are a little bit loose, so I'm going to get those tightened up shortly. That being said, if you know anything about Harleys, you know that these buttons all wear off super, super easy, and these are in perfect condition. This thing was basically left in a garage. So far, I've done an oil change on it. We did the primary flush on it. We got the new tires on it. I kind of once over the bike to make sure everything was in good tip-top shape. As it stands now, this bike is in great working order with brand new tires, and those things are sweet as hell looking. Those tires are the Metzler Marathon Ultras, and they have the wide white wall on them, and I actually put these on the Yamaha Bolt as well, the Budget Bobber build. I'll put a picture of that right here. They are terrific tires. They're really sticky. I like them a lot. Didn't put a lot of miles on them. Obviously, Gus, the guy that taught me into buying this, bought my Bolt, and so he's got those Metzlers on there, and he likes those tires as well. So I thought with the vintage look of this Sportster 1200 XLC that the white walls would be a fitting touch to it. And I don't know, what do you guys think? I think the white walls look pretty sweet with the paint and stuff. Obviously, it does have the windshield on it, and this is a quick detach windshield, so this will pop right off, and the windscreen will come right off of that, which is nice when you want that extra breeze. I've actually never had a bike with a windscreen before, ever. So it's very interesting. You get a little bit of buffeting. It's a little bit low, so I don't know. Can this be raised up? I think this is pretty much set where it is. You guys tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's pretty much set. That being said, I'm not going to switch out the windscreen or anything. This is going to be a flip 100%. I got a killer deal on this bike. So if you live in Texas and you're interested in this beautiful Harley Davidson 1200 XLC, then please hit me up and we can talk some business. But anyway, neither here nor there. This is an awesome bike. It sounds terrific. So without further ado, let's just start her up. And she screams right to life. And man, is she loud. And you know, obviously it's got that classic Harley vibration to it when you're just sitting still, and then when you're rolling it smooths out nice and easy. So let's go ahead and hop on her. She does have the aftermarket sissy bar with the integrated light on it, which is pretty cool. Factory everything, no LEDs. So let's go ahead and get riding. Something I've noticed about this bike is the shifter obviously is incredibly stiff, kicking into gear and shifting gears, and from what I understand and what I've read and heard is that's pretty much a typical Harley thing. And you guys are funny because I've seen a few posts on my previous videos where like, thank God, Urban Moto, at least you didn't buy a Harley. Well, sorry to disappoint you guys, but we got a Harley on the channel. I don't know how long it's gonna stay. Anyway, guys, if you haven't, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow the community. We hit the 500 mark. Thank you so much for you guys watching the videos and enjoying the content. And we are on the move for that 1,000 mark. So that is the next goal. And if you could, do me a favor though, like this video. That helps me a whole lot, and showing other people the videos as well. Hopefully you guys really enjoy the eclectic content on the channel. We continue to sift through bikes pretty regularly and get new and fresh stuff on the channel, and I think you guys hopefully like that and enjoy that. It makes for some variety, I hope, and versus the same old thing over and over and over. I mean, she gets up and moves pretty good. Now this one is fitted with the single rotor up front, so stopping power is, how do we say, absolutely freaking terrible. It does not want to stop or like to stop. It likes to go and go fast. So I'm actually enjoying this bike, just ripping it around. It's a fun little bike, you know, it makes good noises. It's fairly comfortable. This stock seat is, you know, okay. I think it's kind of hard actually. People actually like the Sportster seat, the stock one, but if I were to keep this bike, I would 100% get like a Saddleman or Lapierre or one of those, I don't remember what it's called, but one of those seats. Also, this bike has mid controls. Now, I know that's a little interesting. Mid controls on a cruiser. I don't believe that I've ever had a cruiser with mids before, at least semi-forwards. Now the Yamaha Bolt had mids, but this one feels a little more cramped than that, and maybe it's because it's the L model, but my knees are pretty high, and I feel like I'm pretty crunched forward just with the bar settings and everything. And so I don't know, I'd like it if the bars were a little bit higher. I looked at, I actually bought separate bars for this and looked to install them, and the guys at the shop were like, hey, if we were to do that, the electrical is not going to work. We're gonna have to extend the electrical, extend the brake line, all that stuff. And I'm like, absolutely not. We're not going to do that just for a little bit of comfort and a little bit of time. I don't know, what do you guys think about Harley Davidson just in general? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan? Do you think they're kind of a sellout? Do you think they're not changing with the times? Do you think they cater to a specific market and don't try to branch out? What do you think? I think they've done some pretty interesting stuff over the last few years, and with the live wire, you know, the fat bob is more modern and has a very polarizing look to it. And then of course the live wire is branching off into its own individual electric brand within Harley Davidson, and I think they've already announced another specific one. And then of course they have the Pan America, which they're branching out into the adventure market. So I think that is kind of interesting. I will say, those of you who talked me out of getting the 883 over the Bolt when I was looking, I appreciate that very much. I don't think I'd be a fan of that 883. This has plenty of power and really gets up and goes. You gotta tuck behind that screen a little bit, especially with this visor. That windscreen catches this visor and it vibrates like crazy. So I gotta tuck down a little bit, but I mean, this thing gets up and moves pretty good. It stays nice and straight. Fairly comfortable motorcycle, I would say. I think if I were to do a trip, I'd actually just take the windscreen off completely, because I don't think it really does anything for me based on where the top of the screen is. I just get a lot of buffeting right to the top of my helmet. So anyway, guys, I wanted to say congratulations to Josh. He actually got his motorcycle. I know I asked you guys what he should be looking at, and he decided to go with, drum roll please,
that you
a Yamaha Bolt. And so we'll see it on the channel for sure. Hopefully this coming weekend he'll have it up and ready to ride with us. We got some cool stuff planned, and we're excited to get him back on 2 wheels. It has been far too long, so congratulations, Josh. This is a dumb idea. I'm wearing Supermoto gear, guys, on a friggin' Harley. I probably look insane. I'm definitely not fitting the Harley Davidson rider profile at this point in time. So anyway, guys, I wanted to give you a quick video of the new Harley, show you what's on the channel, show you what's new. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for the 500 subscribers that we're at so far. Appreciate you guys helping grow the community. Also, check out the merch. Worked hard on getting those couple shirts up. If you like them, that would be awesome if you pick one up. If not, no worries at all. But any feedback is great too. So thank you guys for watching the channel. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to that 1,000 mark, and click that bell to get notified when more videos come out. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Later.